Hey you guys, welcome to the Walida Cherie Show, and today I want to talk to you about some mindset tips that can help set you free. So I know we're living in a time right now where you're all just wondering like what the heck is going on out there, and that's perfectly fine. But I want you to know there's some things that's in your control and there's other things that's outside of your control. Let's break some myths today. If you are in an environment that seems to be impoverished, it seems to be chaotic, I want you to know you don't have to stay there. And what I mean is mentally, you don't have to stay there. If somebody came from the same exact environment you came from, so let's just say myself, I came from the ghetto, I came from the hood. If somebody else came from that same place and they were able to be successful and they were able to be rich, I don't care what the heck is going on out there. You can do it too. Also, your talent. A lot of us look at people who have the same exact talent as us and they seem to be prospering. They seem to do so much better than we're doing. But I want you to know it's not your talent. It's other things that you need to do that's besides your talent. But talent itself is not going to help you to get there. Let's consider basketball. There's about 545,000 athletes that compete on the high school basketball roster every single year for the boys. But of those 545,000 boys that play basketball in high school, only 17,500 is going to actually make it to the college March Madness, okay? Just think about that. We start off with almost 500,000 and that drops off down to 17,500 students. So high school goes to college and now they all want to get drafted into the NBA. But what are the odds? The odds is 60 people get selected. 60 of those players who played in high school that went to college, and some who didn't even go to college at all, will get selected to play in the NBA. And of those players, only a very small group of people will actually be considered the greatest of all time. Kobe, Michael Jordan, and although I don't like LeBron James, they say that he might be. But let's just say he is one. Well, the thing is, to get that championship ring is actually pretty difficult. So talent in itself is very competitive. So that's not going to necessarily make you rich, but it's also not necessarily going to keep you poor. There are other skills that you have to adopt in order to be great. Now let's take a look and see about what saving money does. So a lot of you all have been saving money for a long time because you knew that maybe one day you'll have a rainy day, as it is, no pun intended, today. But sometimes those rainy days can go on and on and on like Noah's Ark, and next thing you know, your savings account is depleted. So saving money is great for an emergency, maybe 3 to 6, some people even say 9 months. But beyond that, all that extra cash needs to go into a really good investment. And I'm not talking about stocks, because if you've been watching the market lately, it's been giving us the mood swings of our lives. So we don't want to put it in just investments just because that's what the gurus say. We want to be smart about it. We want to get educated to see what's the best investment for you. Because some people are high risk, some people are low risk, and some people don't take any risk at all. And I don't want to make any judgments towards those people, but I'm just saying you need to put your money somewhere. The more money you can put to invest towards your future, the more compound interest is going to accrue. And when it does that, voila, all of the money you've ever dreamed of just pours from the heavens. Not really, but I'm just saying. It is possible to get very rich by making great investments. But if you're just saving money and money alone, debunk that theory. You're not going anywhere besides what you currently see in your bank account. Moving on to our fourth thing, doing what others fail to do. Now, I heard this a lot growing up. If you just do more, if you just put in more hours, if you just don't sleep. Well, the truth is, that didn't quite work. Doing what others fail to do does not always yield you the great results that you're looking for. Because sometimes, no matter what you do, you're just going to stay in that same spot. And let's just use the garbage man for an example. He gets up and he goes out every single day to go do his job. And I don't care how many hours he works. He can work 24 hours. But at the end of the day, he's a garbage man. And he gets paid one set rate, no matter how hard he works. And with that being said, if he's just taking that check and putting it in the bank and he's not investing it, he's never going to get rich. But he is doing what others fail to do. And I'm telling you, it's not enough. You can't just do what others fail to do. You have to do a little bit more. And finally, I want to talk about something that we fail to realize could be a great asset to our future, or it can be a very detrimental thing to our current self. And that is location. Location, location, location. Sometimes you have to move to a different place in order to get good results. So let's take myself for instance. I used to live in Indiana and I went to school for health science, and the outlook of that job seemed to have been very low paying if I stayed in Indiana. So I had to think to myself, what would be my best option? My best option was to go to a different location. In my case, it was Dallas. But moving to Dallas by itself wasn't the cure-all, because you still got to have good connections, you still got to have a great personality, and you have to be able to have skills that people will pay you for. You have to solve solutions. So location can be great if you have the right tools to make it great. But with all that being said, I just want to let you know, we are in a time of our life. We are in a time that we never thought we would see in our lifetime, but we can't help that. I don't want you to make excuses anymore. I want you to know that you can be great. I want you to know that you have all the tools you need. And I also want you to know that today you can start making it to be the best day of your life, because everything you need is up here. This is how everything you see right now in the physical world was created. It started in the mind. Fix your mind, fix your future, and until then, I'll see you in the next video.